John. Oh, he going with King Wing. That, you know what? That's the seat for the program.
No. Let me get out of that. I delegate. Just let the car sit up there.
Here you come. That's what I'm talking about.
He always just get to smile and look pretty. He don't never have any speaking problems. We're gonna change that. I'm gonna pull a Sheriff Wade. I'm gonna say I'm sick and don't come. Make him have to step in.
And you had to do that quite a few times.
Yeah. Hey.
Max said it was fine.
Oh, I thought it was still on the time.
Well, he said it was fine, so.
Sure enough?
Y'all don't want us sitting up there like the whole time in the video.
I can just call you up when you're ready. If you
Yeah,
would.
let us sit off to the side. We don't want to be in front of the video. Let's take the focus away. We were gonna let COVID already shut them down.
Hey, Rich. Rich.
Now, down here.
All right, good evening, everybody. My name is Lieutenant Brophy, and I am extremely happy to offer a thank you for those of us joining with us tonight. This is our long-awaited graduation for the 59th Basic Academy. And if you could, please stand with me and join in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, liberty, justice for all. Thank you. Please be seated. I would now like to introduce members of the Henrico County Sheriff's Office admin staff here with us tonight. We have Sheriff Elisa Gregory, Colonel Tyron Montague, Captain W. McCullough, and Captain Hoffman. Thank you all for coming. I'd also like to welcome everyone who's watching us online tonight, and thank you to Matt and Max for assisting us with the online part of this presentation. All right, for my training staff, I'd like to introduce Sergeant A. Riley and Master Deputy Richards. At this time, I'd like to invite the Honorable Sheriff Gregory, who would like to share a few words to our graduates.
So good evening. I'm going to take this mask off because I left it out in the car, but I can show y'all my vaccination card. So I'm vaccinated. I hope you all, if you haven't, you will be. And I'll go on from there. So I've been waiting a long time to give this speech, right? Like the COVID class. Shut it down. Haven't done this in 100 years. You know what I'm saying? So, at least you got that mark. You know what I'm saying? Look, we made it through COVID, and we still here. So, congratulations. So, my speech from then, now that I can give today, it is indeed a privilege and an honor to be with you today to celebrate your successful completion of the Henrico County Sheriff's Office 59th Basic Academy. First and foremost, I want to thank each and every one of you for your service and your sacrifice as you answer the call and undertake this most strenuous but noble pathway of law enforcement. Your motto, one person equals bravery, one group equals strength. That's really good. Who came up with that? All of y'all? What a wise man. So hence there must be our future sheriff. All right. Exemplifies what is expected of you. Because when you pull together as a unit is when you achieve your fullest potential. The 3 months of training that you have received was intense, grueling, arduous, and exhausting, but of a very high caliber. It will prepare you for the road ahead. Did it prepare you for the road ahead? Was you ready when you walked up on the floor, when you had your badge, and you could go to your locker and had your gun? Like, everybody felt good. Everybody felt like, I know what I'm doing. Or maybe this not how they told me it was going to happen. Nobody? Okay. All right. Well, good. I'm glad that the training prepared you because you still here, you know? And so that ain't the rest of the speech, but I'm so proud of you that you decided to stay here and endure this. We've had a grueling year and 3 months, right? We've been through COVID. We've been through civil unrest. This is a hard period of time to be in law enforcement. You know, it is true. When one person mess up, it reflects on all of us. You know, these haven't been our proudest moments in law enforcement, but so many good things go on day by day that never is captured by the camera, or we never put it on the news because, you know, it's usually the bad things that make news. It's not the good things. And every day you all are able to do something positive or invoke positivity and change in somebody's life that most of them are at the worst points, at the lowest points in their lives. You know, we deal with that every single day. So I just thank you for selecting to be a part of the Henrico County Sheriff's Office at such a time as this. I know, like y'all, when I first decided to run for sheriff, nobody ever thought we'd be going through a global pandemic, but we've been through it. We've survived. We actually maintained two jail facilities of over 1,300 inmates at some points in time, and we managed not to lose a life to COVID. That's staff or inmates, and that speaks to you because you are the boots on the ground. You do the job. You know, you are really the first line that takes care of the inmates, you know, and you are the ones that, some of you work in courts, and you actually interact with citizens in court. And that's hostile too. That was the one position in the sheriff's office that I never wanted to do, and especially not juvenile courts, because, you know, kids just tear my heart apart when you see them going through things, let alone adults. So thank you. Congratulations. Like I said, out of our class, we were the 22nd Basic Academy, and we had 24, and to date, it is 3 of us left. It is me, it is Captain Hoffman, and it is a Deputy Branch. So this class is the 59th, and as you see, you've already lost a few, which is expected. You know, people go on to bigger and better things. People figure out that this is not for them, and it's okay. All I say is, if it's not for you, slide over and let somebody that it fits step in. You know, we'll be okay. We always have somehow managed to make it, even when we're short, and that's because cream rise to the top, and we stay. So congratulations again, and I will sit down because I could go on and talk until 6 o'clock, so I'm not. But thank you.
Thank you, Sheriff. At this time, we're going to hear from Deputy Sheriff Richards, who will be presenting the presidential speech on behalf of the class president, now Sergeant Gibbs, who actually could make it here tonight. So, Deputy Richards.
Yes, ma'am.
Yep. She was the president of her group. So, and she was very upset that she couldn't be here. And I'm pretty honored that she's let me read this because it's a beautiful speech. I'm going to try to do it justice for all of you. So just imagine I'm Gibbs, okay? Good evening to all county employees, our training staff, colleagues, family, and friends. My name is Triana Gibbs, and I'm the president of the 59th Basic Academy, and we were the first Basic Academy under our new sheriff, Miss Elisa A. Gregory. On January 6th, 2020, a total of 15 recruits walked into the training center not knowing what to expect, but we all had the same goals, and they were to get through every obstacle that came our way and to have fun doing it. Some of us had already known one another from working on post, but we didn't know everyone. So we spent 10 weeks starting from scratch and actually getting to know and learn one another. January 6th marked our first official day of being able to bond, build, and learn our new brothers and sisters. At first, I believe we all felt apprehensive and anxious, not knowing what to expect from one another, our training staff, or even how we felt about having PT 3 days a week. However, the days and weeks passed, and we began to form as a unit. The bond and support we all dished out was amazing, and it came naturally. The first 3 weeks of the academy turned out to be phenomenal, though we had to mute Deputy Williams. They were filled with a lot of knowledge and excitement. Week 1 set the tone. We were all in a position where we had to learn one another's personality type, come to common grounds with certain things, and just scratch out others. It was an adjustment, but we worked very hard to get to where we are today. Day 5 of Week 1, LawFit, was a nice start to something great. We all came together and supported one another on the obstacle course. At that point in time, nothing else mattered except cheering on our peers and giving one another the support we needed to move on. Of course, our class superheroes, Dish, Bell, Houston, Redford, Sanders, and Chapman, all cleared the 5-foot wall like it was a hurdle on the track. Day 5 of Week 2, chemical agents, oh yeah, the support was on an all-time high. We had words of encouragement in every pocket of our BDUs. The OC spray was no joke, and the gas chamber made you humble yourself. We continued to strive for greatness and break old habits. We started off with a lot of I can'ts, but one thing for sure and another for certain, a lot of us disliked hearing those words. Our instructors were clear that they would not give up on us, so they expected us not to give up on them. All it took was the first 6 times of them saying it that we knew another bad habit had to be broken, and we had to start believing in ourselves. Weeks 4 through 9 were my favorite. Week 4 was range week. We shot until our fingers fell off, but every single one of us pushed ourselves. The I can'ts were buried in the dirt somewhere, and the feeling was incredible. At the end of the week, we barbecued and had our own little family gathering, and that was a moment I wouldn't trade for anything. The end of Week 5 into Week 6, defensive tactics, I had a blast. DT was very good to me, and as a whole, we had the most laughs. We are super thankful to have the instructors we had because they made learning the techniques fun, and we still handled business. Deputy Abubakar, a.k.a. the Karate Kid, and Deputy Fowatade brought it home for DT week. Week 9, driving week, gosh almighty. I know Deputy Branch, Captain McCullough, and Captain Fox will miss us, mostly Deputies Gilbert and Mael. And we can't forget Deputy Duzin. He played no games with traffic direction. Driving week was interesting, and another week where we had to fight our inner selves, but no one gave up. Everyone pushed themselves a little harder than usual, and others found driving week to be very competitive. And here we are at graduation, although it's a little late, and it's bittersweet. Our head instructors, Deputy Richards, Captain McCullough, and Lieutenant Brophy, who were all very supportive throughout the academy, handed us over to become your deputies, making a difference. They believed in us when we fell short of doing it ourselves. They assured that we learned everything we needed to move forward and be upcoming leaders. And although it is their job, we thank them. They did so with pride. They walked through the doors of the training center every day with a genuine mission, and as recruits, we appreciate it. They didn't make us feel less than, but more like new members of the family. What we have formed doesn't end here and will continue with us no matter where we end up. When you think of the 59th, remember, one person equals bravery, one group equals strength. Thank you. Actually, one of my favorite speeches I've heard. She threw a little humor in there and tried to give everybody a shout out, and I thought that was great. And hopefully she's watching at home, and I did it justice for you, Sarge. From here, I am very happy and very pleased to present the highly anticipated recognition of achievements. For those at home or for those that aren't aware, throughout the academy, the students are tested physically, academically, mentally. If you all remember, I know it's been a while, but how many tests did we do? A lot, okay. To recognize their hard work and dedication, 5 awards are given to recruits who excelled in particularly challenging categories. Before announcing these winners, I'd like to ask Captain McCullough to join me to present those, if you would, Cap. Right over here.
And I'll say this real quick. I tried to get rid of a couple of y'all, but it didn't pan out. So it turns out we needed you. Great job, though.
Oh, Cap. All right. Well, you're going to hand it.
No, you go ahead.
That's right. All right. First award is given to the student with the highest overall score in defensive driving. Now, based on Sergeant Gibbs' speech, apparently this was very competitive. This award's based on multiple timed courses, and our top driver award goes to Deputy Logan Houston. You can sit. All right, next, student with the highest overall score in firearms. This is why I called you up here, actually. Our Top Gun Award, and I'm a little biased here, first female in a while now, Deputy Kaylin Chapman.
You can tell I didn't count that because you wouldn't have. She did a great job, though.
She did. Y'all still remember all those PT days, right? Yes? And all those Law Fit days? All right, we have 2 awards for that. To the recruit with the highest overall physical fitness based on strength, cardio, and agility, the Physical Excellence Award goes to Deputy Cody Dish. Literally bled for this award. Yeah, I think the wall beat you up a little. And to the recruit who showed the greatest improvement from day 1 to the final, our Most Improved Physical Fitness Award goes to Deputy Kyle Sanders, who worked out every day. I remember the academy, I think you were working out every day, and it paid off. Congratulations. Our final tonight, our top academic, and this I got to say for those that are at home. How many tests do y'all think y'all took during that academy? Can y'all remember? Very close. Y'all took 13 tests. Those tests consisted of 586 questions. I actually went back and added them up. 586 questions. This individual did not miss a single question. Perfect 100 on every exam, and I have to brag for them on that. Our Academic Excellent Award. Pick that back up.
I got to clap on that one.
Yeah, give her up. Deputy Kaylin Chapman. Amazing job. Congratulations. All right. Congratulations, everyone. LT, I'm going to turn it back over to you. Thank you, Pat.
All right. Again, congratulations to everyone. I wish I could give this group an award for service because y'all did an outstanding job. And Chapman not missing a test, first time, or questions, first time I've seen that. So hats off to all y'all for doing that. All right. So at this time and at last, it is my privilege to present the graduation certificates to the 59th Academy. Up first, Deputy Sheriff Latifa Abubakar.
Take the longest way around. Go the longest way.
Next up, Deputy Sheriff Kaylin Chapman. Deputy Sheriff Cody Dish. Deputy Sheriff Adeni Fowatade. Deputy Sheriff Brandy Gilbert. Deputy Sheriff Logan Houston. Deputy Sheriff Kashina Mayao.
Y'all see me?
Deputy Sheriff Victoria Nazaire. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
And Deputy Sheriff Kyle Sanders. Top dog.
Saunders, right? Saunders, oh, okay. You don't want to shake a hand. That's his name up.
All right. Please, once again, big hand for everybody from the 59th. All right, so the training staff's completed a short presentation just to give you an idea and for the folks at home of what the past few months have been like for the recruits. So this time, if we can hit the lights. Yeah.
Yeah, y'all forgot.
All right. So in January 2020, I know we can all remember back that far, you all did report to the training center and you were ready to take on any challenge that our instructors, our training staff, or anybody could muster for y'all. From the start, Captain McCullough, myself, and Deputy Richards all saw that you individually and as a unit were definitely ready for the challenge. I informed you that the phrase, "I can't," was not to be used during any part of the academy. This was not because we didn't want y'all to fail or that we didn't have faith in you. Rather, it was because we knew that each and one of you could accomplish any task together and as a team. When one of you struggled during a particular exercise, under that team mentality, you transformed "I can't" into "yes, we did." And I think that y'all would agree you saw that throughout the academy. In closing, no one in this room knew what awaited us last March. You all were an extremely unique group, and the day that you were projected to graduate, the COVID-19 pandemic struck, literally that morning. There was no roadmap to follow. There were no directions to pursue. It's just the will of our leadership and everyone in this room, people like yourselves, and it was on you to provide a safe environment for our staff as well as our inmate population. For being relatively early on in your careers, you have accomplished a huge undertaking which absolutely underscores exactly what it means to be part of the public safety team. You all were my very first academy as the training director, and honestly, I could not have been more prouder to lead a group of motivated, selfless, and disciplined individuals such as yourself. So, from the heart, very much appreciate everything that y'all have done, and you made me proud, and that's all I can ask for. So, thank you. All right, so this concludes the ceremony for the 59th Basic Academy. For those who are in person, please hang back. We have some food in the back of the classroom. And for those of us joining us online, thank you very much and have a good evening.